Hi everyone, so today we're gonna learn the 5 reasons most people fail to learn how to code. But before that, take a look at the description. I have a video where I explain the quickest way for you to become a developer without a degree. So without further ado, let's take a look at the first reason. The first reason people fail to learn how to code is that they try to learn multiple languages at the same time. So imagine you are learning a language, English, Spanish, French, and imagine that every time you learn a new concept in English, you would switch to Portuguese or to Spanish. You would have the illusion you're learning, but you're actually stuck at the same concept and you're not mastering the skill. So the first reason why most people fail to learn how to code is that they first learn Python, then they hear that JavaScript is the new thing, they go to JavaScript, and they don't stick to one single language and actually learn all the major concepts until they have mastered the skill. So if you want to learn code effectively, make sure you pick one single language, learn all the concepts of that language, and then once you have mastered the concepts, you can move on to another programming language. The second reason most people fail to learn how to code is that they try to learn it too quickly. The truth is, like anything in life, learning how to code is a skill that takes time. It takes months to master and learn it. And most people, they want to learn it in a week or in 24 hours. The reason most people fail to learn how to code is that they try it for a couple of days and then they give up. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you want to learn how to code effectively, give it at least 6 months. Take a book, get a good mentor, and then follow that path for at least 6 months. Then if you haven't gotten the results that you have expected, you reevaluate and try something else. But don't try to do too many things at the same time. Take your time, be patient, and I guarantee you that after 6 months, you'll be able to learn how to code effectively. The third reason most people fail to learn how to code is that they don't focus on the fundamentals. The truth is that learning the fundamentals can often be really boring, so people want to skip that step and start building some app or something useful. But before building any sort of app, you need to master the fundamentals. You need to know what a for loop is, what an if and else statement is. You need not only to know, but to master those concepts. So going quickly through those concepts and just start building projects, although it's advice that I hear often on the internet, is not the best way, in my opinion, to learn how to code. Any skill you ever undertake in your life, you need to master the fundamentals. So first, learn the basics. Once you know the basics, moving on to a specific app development framework or web development framework will be much easier because you know what the main ideas are about. The fourth reason most people fail to learn how to code is that they follow YouTube or online tutorials. This may sound counterintuitive, as YouTube today has every single piece of knowledge you ever need in your life. That's true, but the reality is that right now you don't know what you don't know. So you might focus too much on a topic, for example, how to set up your IDE if you use VS Code or Sublime Text, which is important, but it's not the most important thing at this moment in your journey. So you might get stuck in something that at the grand scheme of things is not really relevant. So one of the reasons most people fail to learn how to code is that they don't have a structured way to learn. They switch back and forth between tutorials. They follow a tutorial that doesn't give you the right sequence of steps you need to take, and then you never make real progress. You don't know when you're ready to actually start building things. So following YouTube tutorials, although it's a great way for you to look for specific bits of knowledge, is not a structured way for you to learn how to code. Before talking about the fifth reason most people have failed to learn how to code, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's a great way for you to receive great content in your feed. Now, the fifth reason and final reason most people fail to learn how to code is that they take MOOCs, massive open online courses. So for example, CS50 or any MIT course. And this may sound counterintuitive, as they offer the best material from the best universities in the world. And I totally agree with it. I think they are a great way for you to learn. The reason why I think that this is one of the reasons most people fail to learn how to code is that a very small percentage of people actually finish it. So it's much better to take a crappy course at a local community college that might not be with the best professors in the world, but you actually finish, than the best course that is online that you're never gonna finish. So although MOOCs are a great way in terms of material, I believe they don't offer you the social pressures, the social structure that actually make you finish the course to the end. And that's why I think it's one of the reasons most people fail to learn how to code. So what do I recommend? What is the best way for you to learn how to code, in my opinion? Using MOOCs, like I said, which in my opinion are the best way for you to learn how to code. So for example, taking CS50 from Harvard, but then adding on top of it some sort of social structure where you get to interact with peers, get to ask questions to a mentor, giving you that real life pressure, even sometimes competition that often is missing when you're taking the course by yourself. And that's why I have created a Doors Coding School, the Coding Bootcamp Programming Fundamentals, where we take MOOCs from the best universities in the world and we offer you a structure for you to actually follow through it, ask questions when you're stuck, and have peers that you can interact with to get motivated to finish the course. So if you're interested, take a look at the description. I have a link to the website where I talk about all the information you need to know, and I hope you have enjoyed this video.